तू ही तो सतरंगी रे
तारे रे टे रे टे टे टोटे रे टे टा टा dang, he put one bang there. And I just shook me. I said, what is this?
चल छैया 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 चल छैया 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 छैया
ये क्या है? ये छैया छैया ये क्या है? ये गाना क्या है? ये मुझे समझ में नहीं आया। रहमान साहब ये क्या गाना बनाया?
अजनबी तू भी कभी आवाज दे कहीं से।
दिल से is a pinnacle of the Mani Ratnam AR Rahman combination. तू मुझसे खफा है तो ज़माने के लिए आ रंजिश ही सही.
Tracking milestones of an incredible journey spanning 30 years. Rahman Music Sheets. Hi friends, how about finding a top take? A wow factor in this episode. Do watch it till the end to grab this harmonic moment of the day. Srinivas Swami, popularly known as Srinivas, singer, music composer. His association with Rahman began in 1993 and it was not restricted to singing. Srinivas became privy to Rahman's process of making music for films. One of them was Dil Se.
Satrangi Re, you know, his tune, the way he sings the tune with the guitar strumming, nobody can sing like that. Total madness. And nobody can write lyrics for that. Gulzar Saab, you know, must have struggled to write what he wrote. But at the end of it, there was no Satrangi Re. The song starts like Tara-doo-da re, tara-dee-da re, he keeps going. There was no तू ही तू सतरंगी रे. That came as the song recording was in progress. Can you believe it?
तू ही तू सतरंगी रे.
So you sang Satrangi Re in Tamil and Telugu. When you recorded it, was the song ready with complete arrangements?
No, I sang it on the bare track. I sang the Hindi also. In Dil Se, I was more of a communicator with Gulzar Saab. I had the greatest opportunity to do that because both Mr. Mani Ratnam and Mr. Rahman were like, I don't know whether they even knew a smattering of Hindi then. Mujhe to Hindi aata hai, so I was so happy doing that role in that movie, you know, Jia Jale, Satrangi and Ajnabi. So Satrangi Re was, I remember, you know, Rahman Saab plays along with you in the studio when you are singing. He gives you the tune. The tune was crazy. So, dang, he put one bang there. And I just shook me. I said, what is this? You know, it's unexpected, no? When you're singing and he's playing, he's one. And then it's the magical chords that he plays, you know. He drives you insane only. Yeah, of course, I knew that it was 7 stages of love. They were talking. Mani sir was there and Gulzar Saab was there. So I had the lyrics also, so. But after the whole thing only, because Rahman always wants a hook where people can remember that and sing. Without the hook, the song is gone. So he feels like that. Because he did music for advertisements where you have to hook the person in 30 seconds. So he knows exactly which is the phrase, that will catch the people's attentions. He knows that.
Satrangi Re was sung by Sonu Nigam and Kavita Krishnamurthy in Hindi. For Tamil and Telugu, Rahman chose Sujata and Srinivas.
Yeah, that was great. I had fun singing that song. And the lyricist, Mr. Vairamuthu, great poet, he had written the first phrase, he had written, Kanserai, Kanserai ennaruyire, Kaiserai. We had recorded this, and Rahman, he said, this is not, just keep it Ennuyire. He said Ennuyire. Ennuyire will be better. Then I heard, when I said, Ennuyire, Ennuyire, it had a ring to it, which was so magical again. So, for him, poetry is very important, but the sound of that poetry for that particular song is very important. Till he gets that, he will never leave it. Rahman, he will not leave anyone. So how he changed that to this, and yeah, it was great singing Ennuire, and even today I sing it in my concerts here. Ennuire, Ennuire, Ennaruire. Then we had Ajnabi, where I sang the scratch. So Ajnabi, so they asked me to go to Taj Coromandel in Chennai, where Gulzar Saab is waiting with the lyrics, and he has some doubts. So I had to go there, and then we sat together, and he had the words, and then, so I used to sing, and then he'll correct the words, and we had the song ready. And then we came to the studio. Mr. Mani Ratnam and Mr. Rahman was working on some other song, which I don't know what it is. They were doing some other song, and then when we came in, they stopped. So Rahman looked at me, how is it? Then I sang. I said, it's beautiful. I sang, "Ae Ajnabi, tu bhi kabhi आवाज दे कहीं से." And then Mani sir and Rahman looked at each other. Let's record this. And we recorded. "ऐ अजनबी तू भी कभी आवाज दे कहीं से, मैं यहाँ टुकड़ों में जी रहा हूँ, मैं यहाँ टुकड़ों में जी रहा हूँ, तू कहीं टुकड़ों में जी रही है." Then I came to know they had felt that it is too, maybe this is too, the song, I don't know whether it's going to work. Let's work on they were working on some other tune for the same situation. And then when they heard this first phrase, what Gulzar Saab had written, they said, let's record this. And I sang that day. I remember, and they were so happy. And I was really so happy singing that. And oh, it was great. Mahalakshmi, who did the female portion, she came and told me later on, I heard your version only. And I told people in Bombay how. So that one had Ajnabi tu bhi मैं यहाँ टुकड़ों में जी रहा हूँ, मैं यहाँ टुकड़ों में जी रहा हूँ, तू कई टुकड़ों में जी रही है. It was more like a ghazal. But when Udit ji came and sang, he's got that huge smile on his face, his voice is so beautiful. Just took it away. So beautiful.
रोज रोज रेशम सी हवा
आते जाते कहती है बता रे शमसी हवा कहती है बता वो जो दूध धुली मासूम कली वो है कहाँ कहाँ है वो रोशनी कहाँ है वो जान सी कहाँ है मैं अधूरा तू अधूरी जी रही है.
In India, box office response to Dil Se was lukewarm. Overseas, it proved to be a hit film. But everywhere, its music reigned supreme. 60 lakh copies of its soundtrack were sold just in India. Dil Se became a new benchmark for AR Rahman. Each of his compositions started getting measured by the standard of whether it was as good as Dil Se.
Dil Se is a pinnacle of the Mani Ratnam AR Rahman combination. It's wild. Dil Se is the wildest album that you can ever imagine. You have of course, the Chaya Chaya. You have Dil Se Re, Rahman singing, and we used to wait for Rahman singing in the concerts. This song those days. He used to be the shy singer then, and he used to play the keyboard and sing. We used to wait for that. You have Jia Jale with Lata ji sang, and what a tune, what an amazing sound design that song has got. Then you have Ajnabi, it's an unbelievable song, and then Satrangi. You cannot get an album which is more complete than this. So, for me, I will tell you a story. I don't know, it's not meant to be controversial, but I will tell you why Rahman is why Rahman is what he is. And it's very difficult for others to understand his music the first time, especially even regular musicians, because they go in a straight jacket. So when Dil Se, I was singing a little bit in Bollywood then, when Dil Se album was released, and we were all going crazy with Chaya Chaya. I was with one music director, I don't want to mention his name, and then he told me, "Arey yaar, Srinivas bhai, ye kya hai? Ye Chaya Chaya, ye kya hai? Ye गाना क्या है? ये मुझे समझ में नहीं आया, रहमान साहब ये क्या गाना बनाया?" तो I said, "Sir, I think it's a great song." और मैंने स्टूडियो पे कई बार सुना है, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता। नहीं यार, वो क्या है फॉर द फिल्म, वेदर इट, मुझे मालूम नहीं क्या गाना है। तो नाउ when you look back, and this man is a musician, great musician who I respect. He said this, a music director, a successful music director, he said this. I said, so you can never, don't listen to AR Rahman once and decide that, don't listen to him the way he does a song, without prejudice, open, listen to it, receive it, and then you will receive it properly. That is AR Rahman. So he doesn't, there's no formula for him. Is there a song like Chaya Chaya even today? No. Has he made a Chaya Chaya again? No. He's making something else. He'll only make something new. So that is the greatness of Rahman. I'll tell you one more thing. Again, you can cut it if you want to. At that time, I was a very busy singer. in all the studios. I used to go to studio after studio and sing so many tracks, so many jingles. I used to sing devotional albums, I sing. And Chennai or Madras had big studios those days. AVM had 3 studios and Prasad. And during the tea break, when I used to go and meet music directors also then. So during the tea breaks, these great musicians who I respect till today, one AR Rahman album would have come out at that time, say Bombay or Lovebirds or something. And then these people will, what has he made? What is that song, Malargale? What is it? So I used to think, oh, it's a great song. But the musicians at that point of time who were working, they were still not able to understand what he was making. But if you go to their homes, their children will be playing that Rahman songs those days. So he was way beyond, he was creating his own path then, and musical path. It was not, many people talk about sound and all that. Music, innovation at its height. So don't think that I'm talking too much as a Rahman fanboy. It is not. I'm talking as a pure music lover. That is it.
Sir, if I'm not wrong, when you met Mr. Rahman for the very first time, to showcase your singing capabilities, you sang Ranjish Hi Sahi by Mehdi Hasan Sahab. Is it possible to sing few lines of that?
किस किस को बताएंगे जुदाई का सबब हम किस किस को बताएंगे जुदाई का सबब हम तू मुझसे खफा है तो ज़माने के लिए आ रंजिश ही सही दिल ही दुखाने के लिए आ रंजिश ही सही
फिर से मुझे छोड़ के जाने
For that first meeting, Srinivas introduced himself as, believe it or not, a bathroom singer. Yet, Rahman met him. Since then, it's been an eventful journey, inspiring Srinivas to leave engineering and embrace music for a lifetime. With Untold Stories, in our next episode, Srinivas will be back. Stay with us.
He did music for advertisements where you have to hook the person in 30 seconds. So he knows exactly which is the phrase, that will catch the people's attentions. He knows that.
Do you agree that this indeed was the moment of the day? Is your choice different? Whatever your mind says, write it in the comments section below. We will be waiting. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, press the bell icon and stay entertained.